And actually the first blood's going to be top. Legion Commander dead. And they might actually they might lose their courier as well. HFN is low. He needed the courier out there to ferry out the... Ooh, that was a close one. To ferry out the healing salve, but Mirana kills it. This is a big feels bad, man. This is honestly a terrible start for Pain Gaming. They lose their Legion Commander top. She has to run, or walk rather, back over to the lane since her TP was already used with rotation. Oh, that's dead. I don't know what that was. Like Legion Commander is that strong of a hero. Leshrac in some trouble on mid. That's going to be the disruption with the split earth there. They get the remnant on top of Lapsus. The arrow could come through. They have to be careful. Still lots of poison. That's the Leshrac kill. Shadow Demon will go down in response, but that's a good trade for the Dire side. Pain Gaming doing well there. 40R right next to King RD. Rocket Barrage is going to be there. God's Rebuke does nothing. Lapsus over to top. Level 7. Big damage with the split earth. Diabolic gets him knocked away a little bit while that's still going on. Still chasing this down. The old guy on the horse is super dead. And with the Wraith King tanking the tower, that is fine. They're going after Lapsus, but Lapsus, okay, does get the Vortex off in time. Still huge damage from the Pulse. Now the question is how many stacks are going to be prepared inside the jungle. Missile goes out on the King RD. Nice dodge of the spear to go through. 3 stacks of poison on King RD. 4 will be it, and then 4 will net them the kill. Meanwhile, Legion Commander going down once again. Lapsus getting the double kill in mid. 444 still finds that one. This game, man, is full of a whole lot of death. Spear out, and he's going to be able to juke the Shadow Demon. But the disruption is there. Call down, put down as well. I don't think there's going to be any TP rotations because this Mars is just dead again. 3 stacks of the poison, he'll pop. The track, it'll be Dual Scepter into control. They find the Legion Commander in the trees. Split Earth underneath the Diabolic with the Pulse Nova on top of it. You need to use press the attack, but he throws out the overwhelming odds. But they've lost a tier 2, and they're trying to make some kind of reaction to top. Crystal Maiden in the tree. She's going to put down the freezing field, interrupted by the Shadow Demon. They're going to get a dual win off of this. Copter farming at bottom, and immediately no pinger like there has to be something up here. There's no way that Pain would just leave a gyrocopter by himself over there. But the Disco Pony is the one that gets caught out underneath the Sentry Ward. They're even going to duel him for it. Storm Spear is going to be going for a Bloodstone. The Blood Arena gets put down. Lead Commander just goes in, and that's probably not what she had in mind there. First BKB used by the Leshrac, and BKB wasn't forced out by the gyrocopter. In the trees for now. No vision until now for the Radiant side. And Lapsus will get caught out. He's so dead. His BKB is down. They're not going to find him. They want to get a little bit more. That's a good arrow stun onto the Storm, keeping them from doing anything more. Shadow Demon in a lot of trouble. The stars are going to make life so difficult for him, but he does get the disruption off, but he will die immediately thereafter. Storm Spirit zip-zaps in, zip-zaps out. Reincarnation. Just proc there by HFN. Do they want to go any further? Most likely not. King RD gets a stun onto the Legion Commander to keep her from blinking in and getting a duel. So No Ping Esports might be able to get this kill, missing the Blood Arena, well, missing the Spear rather, onto the Legion Commander. That's probably not going to matter. She's still very dead. Dual Scepter will keep her there. Pulse Nova right next to the Leshrac. In the face? Nope, not even in air, just a Spear. Still, though, I think that No Ping Esports, they need to putting it on him. Seeing if they can pick up anybody mid. They get the blink, they get the duel, they get the kill onto the Mirana. Ellis won't break anything, and they don't have a Sentry Ward, so they'll just go for this kill. Dual Scepter up in the air. Blinding Light isn't going to get used. You can't get close enough. They'll just lose the Legion Commander, getting hit by another Moonlight Shadow gank. Is farming so close to them, but there they go. Blood Arena down. Disruption is going to save the Storm Spirit, give him the survivability that he needs, but Shadow Demon's been caught out in here as well. Here comes the Gyrocopter, though. Big Daddy BKB takes down the Crystal Maiden. They need a little bit more. They need to kill off the Mars. They've taken him quite low. Reincarnation almost popped for the Wraith King. There it is. King RD staying alive by the skin of his teeth as Lapsus gets in the fight, killing off the Storm Spirit. Arrow with the Split Earth on top of it. That's the combo that No Ping Esports are working with. And Gyrocopter needs to get back. Legion Commander can't do much here. Keeper the Light is getting pursued out. They find the Gyrocopter over by the secret shop, and the Moonlight Shadow gets used. Poor little dragon, get out of the way! Gyrocopter is getting chased down by the Leshrac here. There's the Yule Scepter into the Split Earth on the bottom of it. They throw the spear into the trees. Arrow comes through, but doesn't matter that it misses. They kill off the Gyrocopter presence. Ball line into the low ground. Lelis finds a Wraith King, prompting out an immediate Moonlight Shadow. Forced out to the low ground. HFN goes into everybody, but is that really where you want to be? The Will-O-The-Wisp is so good, it's making it impossible to clean up the Storm Spirit. He makes his way around. Terrence is already so low. Buyback from the Crystal Maiden, and HFN... he catches the arrow. Terrence walks in. They're right next to the shrine. This might not be the best place to fight, but the Blood Arena goes down. They're all healing up. Dunha's right next to the Storm Spirit, ready to take down the Mirana, but they're not going to find it just yet. They need a little bit more. Eventually they do find it, and Storm Spirit gets to the low ground. 444 hides inside the Roche Pit. They will TP away, and King, his Blink Dagger comes off of cooldown just a little bit late. Not a bad fight. Sure, he's quick on his fingers with the BKB, but they find Legion Commander inside the trees, and they need a disruption to be able to keep her alive. The Blood Arena goes on the backside. Meanwhile, Crystal Maiden's the first kill for the Dire side. I guess that's alright, but they need to find so much more. The Will-O-The-Wisp is huge. They find Mars, but now Leshrac gets into the fight. Storm Spirit getting taken quite low. He'll get the Zip Zap over to the side. They won't find him. There's nobody that can chase him. He needs some more mana, though. He'll get hit with the Yule Scepter with the Split Earth on the ground. There's no chance at a disruption to save him. And the Big Daddy Wraith King is still going ham on the other side of the fight. Lapsus ready to go for the high ground. Storm Spirit buys back, pops the Reincarnation, and out gets the Orchid Silence on the Leshrac. That's a great buyback, and they're going to find the Leshrac possibly a little bit more. They need some vision, and they get it, and they don't have a disruption. Nobody can reach the Wraith King. Pain Gaming standing strong right now. Roshan is now alive. That's a refresh for Roshan, I believe. Find another hero. Courier as well, possible. Lapsus right next to this. HFN very low. He's gonna die to the freezing field. Didn't even care. Run it into the fight. There's Mars getting a kill on the backside. Lelis is most likely going to die. There he goes. Gyrocopter wants in. They're going to get some vision with the Illuminate. There's the Will-O-The-Wisp. Gyrocopter goes into the pit. They want the Aegis, and Gyrocopter is not able to find it. Now Wraith King has 3 lives to try to deal with. This is not looking good for Pain Gaming. Gyrocopter up in the air. His BKB is over, and he's got no way to survive after this one. He's built up the butterfly, and now he's dead. 80 seconds on the sidelines. HFN just wants to go farm. Shadow Demon will try to get out, but he's been hit by the arrow. This is... The Illuminate will do its best to keep these heroes out. Use disruption. Here's the taunt onto the backside with the Will-O-The-Wisp on top. Do they have enough damage to kill off the dual target? They do. Lapsus is dead. Beautiful initiation from Pain Gaming. They know that Terrence has the Aegis and the Reincarnation. There's the Reincarnation. Arrows go everywhere with the Wraithfire Blast. Shadow Demon in some trouble. He needs a disruption to stay alive. He uses onto the aggressive target, so he'll fall himself. They're doing all of this without the Storm Spirit. Freezing Field, making sure that Pain Gaming don't initiate, but Lelis wants to get back in. Blinding Light pushes him away, though. Maybe. Looks like she's been building a BKB for most of the game. They find the duel onto Mars. He's put the Blood Arena down. They can't quite kill him off in the middle of his Blood Arena, though. The missile goes through. The BKB of the Gyrocopter is done, so he's making a beeline back now. Gem of True Sight on the ground. Storm Spirit staying alive. They found Gyrocopter over to the side, though, and he is going to get very low, but not fall. Sentry wards. Coddle has the high ground with the Storm Spirit. The rest of the team is showing up, and Coddle eats the arrow in the face. Blink up to the high ground for Mars. There's a BKB used. HFN gets his BKB off, and he goes right to work on the Crystal Maiden, as has been the case for most of it. Duel gets used on the Leshrac. The Shadow Demon really doesn't want to be there. They need to focus Lapsus down, and they get him. 100 seconds on the sideline, and he doesn't have buyback. Wraith King using his Blade Mail to great effect. There's a disruption to keep the Storm Spirit alive for now, and it's time for the Gyrocopter to start getting into this fight. He was trying to TP away from the Wraith King. Pain Gaming looking for a disengage. Lots of zip zaps away from the Storm Spirit. But leave Gyrocopter. The BKB popped by Terrence. That'll be it. Also finding the Shadow Demon kill. Tried to get a Blink Spear play, but it wasn't going to be there. Now the Yule Scepter. The creeps are following the Mirana though. BKB used, going after the support. Nice Blinding Light once again. And Storm Spirit's going pretty deep for this, but as soon as his BKB is over, he's going to have to back up. Buyback from the Gyrocopter to get into this fight. Reincarnation available once again for the Wraith King. The Storm Spirit has gotten stunned. BKB used. Terrence looking to die. Everybody's going to get stunned up by the Wraithfire Blast. Storm Spirit over to the side. Zip zaps out, in, all over the place. Wraith King might actually die here. He's getting low. So is the Gyrocopter. The Gyrocopter will stay alive. The stars will not be hitting him. Yule Scepter going to get dodged. Arrow caught by the Coddle, but the spear finds the play. Last fight. Didn't do that well. Here we go. Zip zap forward, but the Yule Scepter already been used on Lapsus. Reach Commander looking for the duel, but there's no damage follow-up, and she looks around like Johnny Travolta in the meme. Doesn't find anybody. Now everybody's used their BKBs. Shadow Demon falls to an arrow to finish him off. Storm Spirit wants to take these creeps away from No Ping Esports. He zips in, zips out. But he's just having a little bit of fun at this point. He'll almost get the kill onto Wraith King. Still won't do it though. Wraith King still alive. Storm Spirit found with an arrow on the back side. And that's it. He'll buy back. Still 2 heroes dead for 60 seconds, for the most part. Most of 60 seconds. Take an average. No Ping Esports back up after this. It's taking them a while to kill these towers without a whole lot of commitment from people, but I would imagine that they want to take the Megas. Another Diabolic Edict used. Creep Wave gone. HFN with a final stand uses the BKB. Lapsus up in the air with the Yule Scepter. They're trying to take down the Disco Pony, but they just can't do it. And now that's Megas. No Ping Esports will back up with the respawn of Gyrocopter. He'll be back in 3 seconds. Not shown yet. The courier hasn't delivered it. And he's been stunned by an arrow. Blink to the backside. Blood Arena's down. Coddle falls. 120 seconds dead. They get the hit onto Shadow Demon as well. He's got his buyback. Now, can Gyrocopter do enough damage? The Satanic has been equipped, but they still have to kill off these creeps. And Terrence, he's got 3 lives. It's 1/3 of a cat. Storm Spirit gets the Mirana. They get the kill onto the Wraith King. But now, No Ping Esports all rush in. The BKBs are done. GG's called. No Ping go up 2-1. Trying to break Pain Gaming's hearts here. Now No Ping are 1 game away from making it into